This is Underwood Lane in Paisley, and this is where, on the 16th of April 1947, Gerry Rafferty was born. And these are the streets he used to play in with his two brothers. But I think more important to him was the songs that were sung to him by his mum. She was well into her folk music, Scottish, Irish, Celtic music, and those songs influenced him from very much the day he was born until he began to develop his own musical concepts.
Out on the street, I was talking to a man. He said there's so much, but there's nothing, man, that I don't understand.
And he blended it with the influences of the Beatles and Bob Dylan, and that was what created this kind of magical sound of the kind of soft-spoken Celtic singing voice and a kind of harder, more aggressive music with a point to make. The young Gerry Rafferty would have been a wheel-kent face around the streets of Paisley. He went to school near here, St Mirren's Academy, which is now demolished, and he worked in a butcher shop, and he worked in a shoe shop, and he worked in an account shop as well. But for Gerry, it was always music. He always said it was never anything going to be in his life important as his music.
Night comes down and finds you alone in a space and time of your own, lost in dreams in a world full of shadows.
This is Paisley Town Hall, and it's allegedly where the first ever rock and roll riot in Scotland took place, featuring, would you believe, Sidney Devine. But it's also the place where Gerry began his musical career with his first band, the Mavericks. That also included Joe Egan, who was later to join him in Steelers Wheel. And this is the very stage where they used to perform on a regular basis while they were still at school. In 1969, Gerry joined up with a guy who was going to become even more famous, called Billy Connolly, and played together in a folk group called the Humble Bums. They recorded 2 albums together between 1969 and 71 before splitting up, and the story goes they split up because they were told that Billy was better at the stories between the songs than he was at the songs, and it was the other way around for Gerry. Solo hit Baker Street, which was released in 1978 on the City to City album. It's been played more than 5 million times on radio and TV through the years, and the record label didn't want to release it as a single. They said it was too good a song and the public wouldn't understand it. Fortunately, the record label were talked out of it, and they were proved to be wrong, because it went to number 2 in the UK charts and number 3 in the US charts, and it's still played all over the world to this day.
I think every songwriter has the aspiration or the ambition to write at least one song in their career of their lifetime that's going to be looked upon as some kind of classic, and Baker Street seems to be in that sort of league.
It's fitting for a man best known for a song about a street that he now has a street named after him in Paisley, his hometown, where it all began.